What's up, everybody? So today we're going to talk about the 9 books that changed my life that can also change your life as well. Um, I really think that reading is going to be something that people need to start going back to. So this is why I'm doing this video. I mean, think about I've seen a video before on, spoiler alert, one of the books is Rich Dad Poor Dad. I've seen a video on a summary of that before I read it, and it did not do it justice at all. The message was still there, but everything behind it that actually allowed you to really hone in that lesson and to really learn it wasn't there at all. So I'm suggesting these entire books to you rather than uh, hearing the message on YouTube and some short summary sort of thing, and invite you to read them as well. I've also made it easy for you, included the links in the description for you to go ahead and purchase the books from Amazon. This is the easiest way to get you over there to get the books. Um, that way it'd be easier to find them. That way you're not going to forget about it either. So make sure you click on those right away, sort of thing. And also comment below on which ones you've already read before or which one you're excited to read and tell me why. It'd be great to hear about that. So let's start with number one. Um, Guide to Investing. It's Robert Kiyosaki's follow-on to Rich Dad Poor Dad, but it has a lot more insight on what to invest in, sort of thing. Millionaire Next Door. It's a good um, read as well. This is I wouldn't say it wouldn't change my life. It was just more information that kind of helped wrap up some things together, if that makes sense. Number three, Extreme Ownership. Now this one, written by a Navy SEAL, two Navy SEALs actually, and the stories inside there are incredible. Um, Not to mention it doesn't tie into some times in Iraq in 2006 when I was actually a few miles east of that at the same time, which is crazy. I never knew that story would be so close to home, sort of thing. But the message inside extreme ownership makes sense, not only military leadership sort of things, but also in business leadership sort of things too, and just overall good life lesson all wrapped into one. So if you ever want to pursue being a manager, a business owner, any sort of leader at all, I highly recommend reading this book. And even if not, I still recommend reading this book. Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's only 23 years old now or something like that, but it's still kind of a timeless classic because it kind of goes over some timeless points in there that are only going to be great lessons that basically you can teach your kids about money and how to start your process and becoming more financially literate. It's really important in today's society, especially. And the lessons are almost magnified by now, 23 years later, which is crazy. Richest Man in Babylon, another timeless classic sort of thing. But one of the spoiler alerts I'll give you out of there is kind of gives out the secret to success of uh, a bucket system of different percentages of income that you would save and where to allocate it to. You don't have to do those exact things, but it's definitely a great guide or a great starting point, sort of thing. Um, Think and Grow Rich. This is more of a overall this great mindset to have. There's a lot more to it, but I think the key here, I guess the key summary is um, just having a great mindset will really change a lot of things for you. Um, Even if you've read it before or years ago, you're feeling like a slump sort of thing, read it again. 4 Hour Work Week. Wow, that one really blew me away, really. That one was a great look at where you can save a lot of time or where maybe you should not put a lot of time towards to reduce the amount of time you're spending working, um, to put it towards other things that you might enjoy. And that could be anything you want to go enjoy do. Um, One of them for me would just be more time with my kids. That's pretty big for me. But I would say read that book, and you might have to reread it again. There's I would say homework, but there's like work to do while you're reading that thing that tells you, what would you do and this and that, and you write it down as you go. Make sure you do that as well. I didn't do that the first time, full disclosure, but the second time I went through and actually did that work and made a little more sense as you went. Um, The Intelligent Investor. That one, again, kind of goes back to the Millionaire Next Door book. It is a great one to kind of wrap up things together um, as far as other personal finance type things. Then there's The Alchemist. That one, I mean, next to Think and Grow Rich, is just a great mindset book, a great positivity type of book. It also has there's just some great messages in there. I don't want to take it away, but spoiler alert or anything like that. But basically, you know, whatever your heart desires is what you should go follow and follow your dreams, sort of thing. Don't let yourself get stuck in the mundane life. These are all in no particular order, but I definitely highly recommend all these 9 books as far as changing your perspective and then just setting you on the path that you probably want more towards you want to go. All these books don't, say you have to do these exact things to get somewhere, but they will tell you, let's, you know, ways that you can change to make things better. And even if things are great for you, can they always improve, right? Comment below on which ones that you're going to read first, or if you read one, and tell me what you got out of them. It'd be great to conversate about that. And make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.